Sit-stand desks are gaining in popularity, but they're big-ticket items and it's usually pretty tough to get your hands on one for a practical trial before you pull the trigger. So today we're going to check out a desk from FlexiSpot and compare it against another popular brand that I've reviewed before, Uplift Desk. Yo, I'm Brian P. You're watching BadSeed Tech, and today we're taking a look at a motorized sit-stand desk from FlexiSpot. You may have seen my review on the Uplift desk already. If not, you can check it out by clicking right up here in the corner, or we'll link it in the description as well. The desk in that video is pretty kitted out. As the desk we're looking at today is pretty basic, I tried to get as close to that as I could on Uplift's website. With comparable configurations, the FlexiSpot desk we're looking at today will run you about $410 versus $650 for a similar desk from Uplift. I tried to get as close as possible, but the Uplift model is actually 5 inches longer. But you can do a lot with 5 inches. Boom! Yes! Now for transparency, FlexiSpot did send this desk out for review, but as you should know by now, it doesn't affect my review in any way. The desktop here is 55 inches wide, 28 inches deep, and comes as a $40 upgrade from the base size of 48 by 30. A 60 by 30 is coming, but it's not shipping until the end of April at the earliest. The desktop is an inch thick, but it's as basic laminate as you can possibly get, lacking even any cable grommets for pass-through. The outside carton for the desktop was not damaged in any way, which is utterly bizarre because I could shoot a 30-second B-roll montage of just the damage and flaws on this desktop. Scuffed, scraped, pitted, just super rough, man. If I had purchased this, I'd have been on the phone with customer service immediately. And they did also manage to miss drilling the pilot holes where you can attach the control box to the desktop. I wound up having to do that myself without accidentally drilling through the other side of the desktop. So yeah, pilot holes and wood screws is how you're gonna be attaching the surface to the frame. That's a far cry from the embedded metal inserts that we saw on the Uplift desk. So assembly, aside from having to drill that top, was actually pretty straightforward. The whole thing came together in about 45 minutes. And despite the fact that there's cables running to and from each component to support motorized function, oddly absent here were any kind of cable management materials whatsoever. The frame on this unit is a single motor dual stage design versus the dual motor 3-stage design that comes standard with the Uplift desk. Now, this can be upgraded as well to both a dual stage dual motor and a 3-stage dual motor, which pushes the cost of the desk up an additional $70. The frame is designed for a max load of 154 pounds and it moves at a rate at 1 inch per second. The height can range from just under 28 inches to just over 47.6 inches. So at max height, it is more than tall enough even for me, and I stand 6'4". This model does come standard with the control panel that allows for up and down motion, plus 3 memory spots with an LED readout to tell you the desk height. The single motor design uses this drive shaft assembly, which has to be adjusted as the width of the desk is adjusted. The motor operation itself, while it might be slow, is very quiet, as in barely audible. This outside of price would be the one advantage I would give this unit over the Uplift desk. And I want to be careful here because this isn't a hit piece. This desk is $240 cheaper than the comparable Uplift model, over 35% cheaper. Even if you upgrade this FlexiSpot desk to the dual motor 3-stage design, it still comes in $170 cheaper than the Uplift. But cheaper doesn't mean cheap. This desk is still over $400. If I had paid over $400 for this desk, I'd have a problem with that. The front to back stability of this desk is solid. Even at max height, I'll definitely give it that. But the lateral stability of this desk, the horizontal motion at this price point, it's unacceptable. And to add insult to injury here, they include a little safety baffle, this little steel piece that mounts to the frame and covers a portion of this rotating drive shaft. When this desk sees any lateral motion at all, the drive shaft hits this baffle and the sound is absolutely infuriating. To top things off, I decided to add rolling casters to this desk. This was a $30 upgrade, and 2 of those 4 casters arrived damaged as well. My plan for this desk at this point is to lose the desktop it came with altogether and replace it with a white laminate Linman top from IKEA and use it as an adjustable photo table, which you can do. This frame will accommodate desktops up to 63 inches wide and 31.5 inches deep. So this will roll around the studio and make it easier to film products without having to adjust complex or heavy slider setups. And would I personally pay $400 for that? No. I lucked out that I found Uplift Desk first. That is an investment in quality office furniture that will last you. This, at best, feels like a cheaper imitation of that. It just doesn't feel quality, and the difference between this desk and my main desk is night and day. Do feel free to check out their website as well, which also feels eerily similar to one of their competitors. There's a wealth of accessories you can get for the FlexiSpot desk, up to and including a foot massager and even a stationary exercise bike. And I could spend another 10 minutes of our precious time covering various options and accessories. I could, but I think I'm happier that they only sent a basic desk, because as a basic desk, I'm not a fan of the quality control at this price point, and I don't think slapping on a bunch of extras is the move when the core product isn't what it should be. They do offer a 30-day trial if you're just morbidly curious, and they warranty their desks for 3 years. Varidesk is 5 years, and Uplift Desk is 7 years. If you are in the market for a sit-stand desk, they're amazing. Mine's been a life changer for me, both in terms of gaming and productivity. But I would spend the extra money it's going to take to get into a higher-end manufacturer like Uplift Desk or Varidesk. And I haven't personally used Varidesk products, so I can't speak on it, but their reputation is very good. Big thanks to FlexiSpot for sending this out for review. Unfortunately, I cannot recommend this unit. And for the record, I'm 100% sure they would have happily replaced the parts that I had an issue with, seeing as how both the desktop and the casters arrived damaged. But from a customer standpoint, you'd probably be really excited to get this in and get it set up in your space, only to find out that you had to wait on replacement parts. Plus, as a reviewer, it's really tough for me to gauge the customer service experience because I'm dealing with a dedicated product rep and they know I'm making this video. And that's not intended to throw any shade at their customer service. They have excellent reviews in that regard, but it's one of the realities I deal with being a reviewer versus being a customer, and I like to be transparent. Any questions, please hit me up in the comments and I'll do my best to get those answered for you. And that's it for this time. I'm Brian P. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that sub button, and until next time, stay up. God, really, bro? F***ing drive shaft, rod? Like, I'm really trying to be mature here, but it gets so hard sometimes.